Hi, my name is Dany Freemantle. I'm Events Director at Oasis Events, and I'm here to take on the SoGlos 10 Questions Challenge. Oasis Events is an events company. We produce bespoke live events and we transform venues from ordinary places into extraordinary spaces. Question 1, how on earth did you manage to survive the pandemic as an events company? Very good question. There are two sides to our business. So on the venue transformation side, work ceased immediately as soon as social gatherings were impossible. So my husband and business partner Mark has been helping to develop a national marquee company to evolve from parties and events into becoming an industrial temporary buildings provider. On the events side, I started producing for a very exciting startup called Celestial. We produce drone displays using lighting, art and storytelling to create immersive events. And during the pandemic, that has been captured on film to create beautiful pieces in celebration of occasions like New Year's Eve, 60th anniversary of Amnesty International, and a piece for Greenpeace that will go live for the G7 summit. In the future, we're very much hoping that Celestial drone displays will be part of the new frontier of live events. Question 2, do you think government support of the UK events sector has been sufficient throughout the pandemic? Very tricky question. I think we have been one of the industries that has been hardest hit, first to stop, last to come back, but we're also potentially one of the hardest to manage in terms of government policy because there are so many varieties of live events business within the sector. Notwithstanding how difficult it is to manage, I think we all feel there hasn't been enough attention to the detail of how we all operate and that we can be responsible for ourselves similarly to the hospitality sector, which has received a lot of support, and that information hasn't been flowing fast enough. A lot of businesses in our industry are now facing a second season of business loss because it's not possible to operate normally this summer. So faster and more frequent conversations with government are underway but can't come quick enough. Question 3, how likely do you think it is the government will underwrite events so organisers can get proper insurance cover? This is a tricky one. The rumour is that there is insurance cover on the way, but currently that is impossible to find whether you're organising a wedding or a large-scale festival, so lots of the big names in the industry have toppled again for a second summer, which has been disastrous. On a private events and corporate events basis, we're having very detailed conversations with our clients and working really closely with them, having postponed some to this year already. Some are trying to go ahead this year, which is brilliant. So we're taking deposits to hold dates and then having close conversations when it comes to the point of financial commitment for the balance to make sure that we feel confident that the event can go ahead or leaving the client open to postponement to another year. Question number 4. How do you see the future of the events industry in terms of virtual versus real life events? Oh, this is a good one. I don't think we'll ever go back from virtual events because it has worked so well for so many people. It works for people's lifestyle. The tech is getting better all the time. So there's no looking back from that. And I think going hybrid, similar to, I know, SoGlos's plans, is an obvious one for many. But in terms of live events, I just think people will always need people, and at the first opportunity people will want to gather again, and it will continue. Question number 5, do you think it's possible for the events sector to fully bounce back? Yes, absolutely, there'll always be an appetite for it, but it's going to take time for businesses to feel confident and consumers of the live event product to feel confident too. Question number 6, what are the main topics of discussion you're having with your clients at the moment? Well, it's very exciting to be talking to clients again because there was definitely a period of time where we missed that. So the conversations are back, but unfortunately there are a lot of conversations about what we feel is likely to be able to go ahead, likely numbers at events, and of course the dreaded postponement conversation, so backup dates is a big one. Number 7, what do you think your biggest business challenge will be in the year to come? Well, I'm pleased to say there's plenty of opportunity out there. People are keen to come back and start planning events, but what we are beginning to find is that staffing is becoming an issue where folk have had to diversify away from their trained professions in our industry in order to survive the last year. Bringing them back and finding the quality and volume of people to fulfill the demand is becoming a bit of a challenge. Question number 8, what's your favourite event you've ever organised? almost an impossible question, but I think the winner has to be a private festival party that we organised and brought together multiple bands, food options, glamping, fireworks over 3 days for a fantastic client who gave us that opportunity when we just changed our business model, and it was a memorable step up for Oasis and shaped the future for us. Question number 9. What would be your next dream event to work on? Well, obviously I'm very excited about events going live again, and my next dream event would be to mix the drone display work with live. So I promise you it'll take your breath away and it will make the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. And I'm really looking forward to supporting SoGlos's awards events this autumn with the Business Awards at Gloucestershire Airport and the Lifestyle Awards at Cheltenham Ladies College. Question number 10. What's your favourite thing about doing business in Gloucestershire? Well, I'm originally from Gloucestershire. I went to 2 schools in Cheltenham. I find the business environment very ambitious and is a fantastic mix of boutique entrepreneurial businesses and leading national brands. Having run Oasis Events here in the county for 20 odd years, we've got a fabulous network of supporters and clients that we really enjoy working with.